Well, hello everybody on the Nextdoor app. So, a lot of you have asked, Brian, how do you make those handmade horseshoe nail crosses? Well, little backstory. Started making them in 2013. Actually did it as a full-time business. At one time we had 60 sales reps across the country, and we're doing about 1,000 crosses a week, which is a lot of manufacturing. However, they are all handmade, every single one of them. So if you set them next to each other, they're going to be a little bit different because they are handmade. They're not machine made. But we buy all the materials here in the United States. Every single item is here made in America. The horseshoe nails, the wire, the polyurethane that we dip them in, the poly bag, the 2mm wax cord that we put them on, which by the way is a fully adjustable cord. But I'm going to show you today actually how we make them, and they're really kind of cool. And again, obviously I can make them a lot faster than this, but I'm going to explain a little bit about what I'm doing so you can see it. So I positioned the phone, I'm holding it up now, it's on a phone stick, but I'm positioning the phone where you can actually see me make it. So I hope you enjoy. We have them available. Let me just show them a little bit to you in the box. I am very, very low on them right now. And as you can see, these are the different color selections that we carry. Any imaginable color you could probably think of, we can make. But I like a full box of 72. And right now I'm about 25 crosses low. So obviously they've been selling like crazy. And as you can see on, I don't know if you've seen this ad before in the Nextdoor app, but we're offering a BOGO right now. So if you buy one for $20, you get the second cross free. If you buy the 3-pack for $50, you get 6 crosses now. And here's what's really unique. We deliver these, if you're in the local Lakeland area, we deliver these anywhere in Lakeland for free. We don't charge anything at all. We also ship them anywhere in the United States for free. We just sent a dozen, I think, up to Alaska. So we ship them all over the United States. We don't ship internationally because it doesn't really pay us. International shipping is just crazy rates, and we don't make enough on the crosses to do that. They're a very low profit margin because of the labor involved. However, we can ship them anywhere. If you want to buy them for someone else that's living somewhere else, you can pay for them, and all we need is just the name and address to put on the padded envelope. And we also send it out certified insured mail. So that way we have a tracking number and you know exactly where those crosses are at all times. So anyhow, I hope you enjoy this little video. Sorry to be a little wordy here, but wanted to show you some of the tools that we use to make them. So this is obviously our needle nose pliers. This is a special pair of pliers that has a nylon tip on both sides so it does not mar the wire. These are side cutters. And then of course a very small pair of vice grips, and I'll show you how we actually bend the nails. So anyhow, I'm going to get into the manufacturing here so you can kind of watch it and enjoy it. If you ever need any, you can always reach out to us and text us. We have a 24-hour text line. Our number here is 863-288-0164. That's 863-288-0164. And I'll probably put it in the comments before I post this video. But anyhow, I hope you enjoy watching how we actually make handmade horseshoe nail crosses. Let me kind of line this up so you can see it, okay? So first of all, we're going to get our 4 nails, and these are called Capewell 3.5s. Capewell is the brand. 3.5 is the size of the nail. So it's an actual horseshoe nail. It's what they use for shoeing horses. But these are for race horses. Typically the 3.5 is a race nail. In fact, it even says RN on its race nail. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to make the hoop. So I'm going to make a violet one. So this is a violet one. I only have one left, so I really need violets. I need 3 more. But I'm just going to make one to show you. So this is a violet one. Now obviously we have all types of different colors of wire. And we can make sports teams, college teams, NFL. We can do all of that. Any type of imaginable color of wire you could think of. Now this wire has a copper center. It's actually dipped in the color and then they bake it. I specifically wanted this wire because it's very, very difficult to scratch. However, we take precautions and use a special pair of pliers, okay? So I'm gonna pick out the violet. So the violet is right, let me find it. Right here. That's the violet, okay? So let's put that away for a minute. So what we're gonna do is open up the little container here. I hope you enjoy this video. Just, a lot of people ask us, how do you make these things? How are they easy? Well, they weren't in the beginning. I actually went to school to learn how to make theirs. It was actually a little school, so you can learn how to make them properly. Okay, so we're going to take the vice grips and we're going to make the hoop first, okay? The hoop is made first. There's your hoop. Can you see it? There's your hoop. Now we're going to make another one just like it. We're going to face the pattern up to me. Every time we do the hoop, patterns are always faced towards me. And there's your other hoop. So basically, your cord is going to go through these hoops. Can you see those? Okay. So now we're going to do the other bend. Now this is where we get involved in the vice grips. A little bit harder bend. Actually, this is probably the hardest bend. My vice grips are a little loose. This is probably the hardest bend to make these. Got to make sure you clamp it down real good and then torque it 90 degrees. I'll show you when I'm done here. It's probably going to be a lot easier for you to see it. Torque it 90 degrees. So now we basically have two pieces like this. Can you see it? And I'll show you the top. See the top? Now obviously they're not together yet. There's no wire on them yet, but that's basically our nail construction. So now we're going to do the bottom section. Again, pattern up, pattern up. We're going to take the needle nose this time, and we're also going to bend these in a 90. Okay. And now we put these together and we have this. See that? And we have the points. Okay? Now, I know it looks crazy, and if you can see them, they look like they're a mess right now, but once they're all together, it's going to turn out like this cross. Okay? And then of course we dip it, which takes overnight, and then we string it up the next day, and we put 2 slip knots on them so they're adjustable. So now we're going to take these bottom areas. Now there's 3 different sections of the cross. There's the top, the middle, and the bottom. We are going to take the bottom, we're going to do the wire on the bottom first. We match them up, clamp it like that, okay, so you can see it, clamp it, and then we're going to take our wire and we're going to wrap it. Put your thumb here and wrap it. And obviously I've done this thousands and thousands of times. We're going to cut it off. Now we're going to take the special pliers and we're going to wrap that and tighten that so there's no burrs or anything sharp, so it doesn't hurt any child's skin. Then we're going to cut off the other section. So just real small clippings left at the end of the cross manufacturing. And that side is now actually done. If you can see that, that side is now done, okay? Now we're going to do the top section. Top section looks like this. We're going to take the needle nose again. We're going to clamp just the edge of that nail. And sometimes I like to squeeze them together because when you clamp it down real hard, sometimes these nails will get separated. So there we go, it's perfect. And then we go ahead and wrap. Again, we're trying to make this cross consistent, but we can make any custom color at the same charge. We don't charge any extra for sports teams or anything like that. If you want custom colors, if you want certain colors of 1, 2, or 3 colors per cross, we can do that. And now we're going to take the cutters We're going to cut them off. And then we're going to make sure we don't mar it and they're nice and smooth. And now we have the top piece. Okay, so now the top piece is done. So now you're probably wondering, how in the world, Brian, do you hold these things while you wrap the rest of the cross? Well, that's very tricky. I'm showing you upside down because I have to clip it with the pliers, but let me show them to you. Now, do you notice I have it clipped, but it's just on the side, and I have to have a space here because of the way that I wrap the wire. Can you see that? All right, you'll appreciate it when it's done. So now we measure out our wire. This has to be a specific length for the center part. We measure out the wire, and I put a little bit of a V in it, kind of like that. See the V of the wire? Just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Why do I feel like Bob Ross? I don't know. Little happy little cross. All right, so now we wrap it. Now there is a certain way to wrap it where you get an X on both sides. If you don't get the X, then you did not wrap it correctly. And we are going to tighten this up. Looking good. Wrap it all the way out to the end. We're going to clip it off. Round it off with a special pliers so it doesn't mark it. Now we're going to do the other side. And this one you can actually wrap by hand because you use the cross itself to torque around the wire to wrap it really tight. Right? Make sense? Makes perfectly logical sense, Brian. And then again, we use the special pliers, and voila, your cross is done. That is how you make a horseshoe nail cross. And again, these are on BOGO, folks, so if you buy one, you get the second one free. If you buy our 3-pack, you get 6 total crosses. People love these things. They absolutely love them just because they're unique. And now I have one in the bag. It's already finished. That one's already been dipped. And this one I have to dip it and have to make a bunch more crosses, but that's basically how they're made. If you need any, let us know. Our number again is 863-288-0164, 288-0164. Text us anytime. It's a 24-hour text line. I hope this little video blessed you. Someone has probably never shown you how to make a horseshoe nail cross. We make them every day. God bless you. I hope you have a blessed day today, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care for now.